Hi, I know this is a really weird angle, but it's just because I don't want the whole internet to just see my face, in case people who know me see this. Because this isn't about gaining popularity, it's just about saying something that's on my mind, or a few things, I guess. Now, first off, this video is about religion, and I know that a lot of people say this when they make videos about religion, but it's seriously not meant to be offensive to anyone, okay? So, I've been watching a lot of debates lately because of personal issues that I'm having with religion, and they're like atheist debates and agnostic debates and Muslim versus Christian and Christian versus atheist and Muslim versus atheist, like just all of these different things, okay? So, here is what I kind of got out of all of this. Okay, and I don't want you guys to comment on my baggy sweater or if my hair looks bad. I just want you guys to listen to what I'm about to say and tell me if you agree with it at all. Okay? Number one, I'm going to start off with my personal belief. Okay? So, first of all, I believe that there's a God. Okay? I believe that there's God. Sometimes I pray to him. Sometimes I feel like I need him. That's just what I believe. And personally, I don't feel like that should matter to anyone. But apparently it does. So here's the deal. This is so hard to explain, and I know that people are going to get mad anyway. Why can't it be that everyone just believes in what they believe in, but they don't feel the need to justify it to everyone else? Because here's kind of what I think. Religion, or not having a religion, like being an atheist, whatever, religion is supposed to be between you and God. It's your relationship with God, and it's how you worship God, and it's what you do for God. And in the end, God judges you, if that's what you believe, if you believe in a God. I'm pretty sure it talks about that in almost every religious doctrine, such as the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, all that. Anyway, all of these religions somehow believe that God is the Almighty and He is the one who is going to decide these things and all of that. So, I don't think it says anywhere that God is going to judge you depending upon how many people you can convert or how many people believe in what you believe in, or if you prove yourself right to every other religion or person without a religion out there. So, to explain that a little bit clearer, because I'm rambling because I'm tired, that means like a Christian person should never feel the need to tell a person who is a Muslim that their religion is wrong. And vice versa. A Muslim person should never feel the need to tell a Christian person that their religion's wrong. Because that Christian person should just keep their Christian relationship with God, and that Muslim person should just keep their Muslim relationship with God. And that's how that should go. I don't believe that a Christian person or a Muslim person should ever tell an atheist that they're wrong. And I don't believe that an atheist person should ever tell people who believe that they're stupid or they're wrong or it's impossible or it's just dumb, because I believe that an atheist person has the right to believe that there isn't a God, and I believe that a Christian person has the right to believe what they believe, and a person who is of the Islam faith has a right to believe what they want to believe, and it really shouldn't matter what anyone else believes other than you, because it's your life. And if all of these religions believe that the person who will judge us in the end is God, then I guess it really doesn't matter what we argue with other people or what we think God's going to say about what they're doing, because in the end, He's going to decide. And there's nothing we can do about that. So I really don't feel how people feel like it's their job to be so mighty and to portray that what they do and what they practice is right. Because I know we have doctrines, and I'm sorry, but no matter how much you've read into the Bible or the Quran or the Torah, no matter how much you believe that your religion is just right, and no matter how much studying you've done and how you were raised, in the end, no one has a face-to-face conversation with God to ask him these questions to get the answer. At the end of the day, it's how you interpreted the book that you read. So what is the sense of that? Like, here's what bothers me when the church or the mosque or whoever it may be looks at a gay person and says, God doesn't love you and you're burning in hell. Okay, number one, when did that become your job? To tell this gay person what God thinks of them? Because you may have an idea about what God thinks of them or an understanding about what you think God thinks for them. But at the end of the day, if you can't go up to wherever God is, if he's there, and have a conversation with him head on, then you're not going to have the answer. If there's a God up there, he might be sitting there looking at you saying, why would you tell this gay person that? What honor did I bestow upon you, or what power did I bestow upon you to talk for me? I don't think he did. And if everyone here believes that God is so almighty and perfect, then I guess God can probably handle that situation himself when it comes along. When that gay person dies and goes to heaven, if there is one, I'm sure God's tough enough to handle that himself. He doesn't need you to tell anyone what he thinks. He just needs you to decide whether or not you love him and if you want to worship him. And if you want to do that, then you do that. And it is absolutely 100% your duty to keep true to yourself, and it is your right to associate with people who share your beliefs and to try to avoid people who don't, if that's what you choose. But it is not your job. I don't care if you're a priest. I don't care if you're an imam. I don't care if you just think you're great. It is no one's place to decide God's morale. It just isn't. If he's as mighty and as wonderful and as perfect as all these religions make out, then maybe you should stop trying to do his work for him. If you believe that he selected prophets to preach his word, then that's what he did. But guess what? He didn't select you. You're just a believer. You love him, or you don't. And you don't have to, and it's not my job to make you believe in God, and it's not your job to make me stop. And it's not my job to make you be a Christian, and it's not your job to make me be a Muslim. And it's not my job to make you feel bad about who you are because of your sexuality or your religion or where you're from. And it's not your job to do it to me. There are so many huge issues on this planet facing us right now that have a solution and can be figured out and need attention, then proving whether or not certain religions are right or wrong, or if there's a God or if there's not. People, just believe in what you believe and stop forcing it on everyone else. Live your life. Just live your life. And if you're right, then come Judgment Day, I'm sure he'll tell you that you were right. And if we die and there's no God there, well then congratulations, atheists, you're right. And if we die and Jesus is like, sup, I'm God's son, then Christians, sweet, you're right. Perfect, awesome, wonderful. If we die and we're all speaking Arabic and we're chilling with Muhammad, then congratulations, Muslims, you were right. But it's God's job to decide what he's going to do with all the people who weren't right. Or all the people who are doing things that you believe are wrong. It's up to him to decide this, and it's not your job to tell anyone how they're supposed to live their life. That's it. That's done. That's all I'm saying.